Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my August favorites. So I don't have a lot of favorites today, so this shouldn't be a long video, but without further ado, let's get started. So up for my first favorites, I have some brushes, and I have never mentioned these before. I did talk about these in my brush collection video, which I will link down below if you guys didn't see that. These are pretty new to my collection besides this one. So this is the E.L.F. angled brush, and I've really been loving this for contouring my nose. The angle is perfect for nose contour because when you contour your nose, you don't want to just do it right here. You want to start from the brow so it looks natural. So this is perfect for just getting directly down, especially exactly where I want to contour on the side. So I've really been loving this, and this is $1. I got this at Target, but you can now get E.L.F. brushes at Walmart. Next up, I have this brush, which I didn't really know what I was going to use it for when I talked about it in my brush collection. Before I was using it to set my eyes, but it was too big, and then I tried to use it for contour, but the quality of it is not the best. It's kind of cheap, so it didn't give me that nice contour that I wanted. But lately I've been using this to clean up my contour. I have not used it in a tutorial yet, but I probably will soon. But if I go too harsh with my contour, or because I use a stipple brush, sometimes when I'm blending it can tend to look a little like flushed out and just not precise like I wanted. So I'll go in with this brush and some translucent powder, and I'll just clean up right underneath, and that gives me a crisp line, sharp contour like I want. Then I have these E.L.F. brushes. This is a concealer brush, but I use this for my eyes, for a cut crease, for putting in the dark colors. Absolutely love this. Also, sometimes if I'm not going to do a cut crease and I'm going to set my eyeliner for a more smoked out look, which I do sometimes, I'll dip it in black eyeshadow and just set it with it, and it gets directly into the inner corner of my eye, which is really important because I don't want it to be smudged right here. So I've really been loving this. Next, I just have the shadow brush from E.L.F. and I have been loving this to set my eyes. It's too big to get colors precisely where I want. I always use my E.L.F. eyeshadow C brush. That's like my holy grail brush, but this is just perfect for just setting the lid and then going under and setting my eye, because lately I have been using concealer to carve out my brows, and absolutely love that trick. So I will do that, and then I want to set the concealer because concealer creases on me non-stop. So I'll just go in and carve right underneath with the shadow to set it, and it's perfect. Then lastly, I have this, I don't know the name, it rubbed off, a smudge brush. I told you guys I didn't really use it that much, but lately I've been trying it out for smudging, and I like this more than my E.L.F. contour brush. That's what I was using before. The contour brush is really good for precise if you just want to get it directly somewhere. Like now that I have used different brushes, I would recommend that for, you know how some eye looks like you want to do a pop of color right there, like say you do blue on the lower lash line and you want to put gold there or something, that brush would be good for that. But this smudge brush is just perfect for just getting everything together and blending it nicely. So I really have been loving this and reaching for this more than my contour brush. Next, I have this Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous makeup setting spray. Have absolutely been loving this. I did a get it or ditch it on it, so I will leave that link down below. But guys, this is one of the best makeup setting sprays I have used so far. This is only my second time using a new setting spray. I definitely want to try more so I can do like a whole collection of my favorites, but that's going to be a couple months from now. But I've really been loving this. Lightweight, smells good. If you want to know more about this in depth, I will leave the Get It or Ditch It link down below. Check that out. Ran down everything about it, so definitely check that out. Next, I have this E.L.F. blush palette in dark, and this is what it looks like. I did tell you guys I would be doing a Get It or Ditch It on it, but I decided not to because I don't use all the shades. I tried this shade in my first impressions video, which I'll leave linked down below, but I didn't like it for contouring. Yeah, I didn't like it for contouring. This shade is sparkly, so I don't really use it, and if anything, I would use it in the summer, but summer's over. So but these two are the main ones I gravitate towards, especially when it was summer and I was wearing like a pink dress or like a pink lipstick. I would wear this because it's a beautiful Barbie dark pink. But this one right here, it's like a peachy coral color. I have been wearing this all the time. I use it all the time in my tutorials. This is a very pigmented blush. They all are very pigmented. So when you're using it, all you have to do is dip your brush in it, like just tap it, and then you'll get that nice wash of color. This is definitely going to be a color I use in the winter as well, because even though it is more like a summery color, and you know, you go more to like a little bit of darker colors in the winter, I can definitely tell this will be good because it works so good on my skin tone and I love it. Next, I have a lipstick, and this is the RimmeLondon Notting Hill Nude lipstick. This is just the perfect nude. Like, it's just that true nude on my skin tone. I feel like for fair skin tone, it's going to come off more pinky than nude, and then for medium brown skin tones to darker skin tones, it's going to come off as that nude. And I did swatch it. This is what it looks like. This is really my go-to nude. And then my last new favorite for this video is my Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I absolutely love this. I did do a get it or ditch it on this one as well as a E.L.F hydrating primer. So I will leave that link down below for you guys to check out. But guys, I love this, love this. I like this more than my original one. I do have the Dewy and Smooth, but that is more heavier. I feel like I'm wearing the Dewy and Smooth today because I haven't worn it in months. In all my tutorials, I've been gravitating more towards the matte and poreless. But oh my gosh, that formula for the Dewy and Smooth, it's more thicker, so that's why I didn't really reach for it, because it oxidizes on me and I have to mix it with the BB cream and it's just too much work. But this is a really good match for me. Next, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Deep, and it's just a concealer I use for highlighting and concealing my dark circles. This is what it looks like. Because it was summer, this was a little too light for me, but I had to make it work. But in the wintertime, I do get my skin color back. I start to get very light again, so this will look fine. But I really love this. I've never mentioned it in a favorites video before because I didn't like it at first and I was using it because I don't want to waste my money. But I never mentioned it in a product I regret buying because I did love it. Like, I liked it, loved it, hated it. I was mixed feelings. I was using too much. When I was first highlighting and contouring, you know, when you're new to something, you don't get it right away. So I would do like the whole triangle and fill it in, and that would just be too much. It would look too caked on, and also it would crease on me. But I realized I was using too much. So all I do, which you guys have seen in tutorials, I take the wand and I just do 3 little lines, blend it out, and it's perfect. Like, it's enough to go down here exactly where I want to highlight. I don't need to do the whole triangle and fill the triangle in. This a little goes such a long way. It's very blendable. It's definitely medium coverage, I would say. Next, I have this lip liner by RimmeLondon, and this is a 1000 Kisses Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil. This is no joke. This will literally stay on. It stays on my lips for 2 hours, and that's very good for a lip liner. It's not like a lipstick where it needs to stay on for like 6 hours and stuff. For a lip liner, it's amazing. And I have really been loving this brown. I'll wear it and fill in my lips with it sometimes if I'm in the mood. But this is what it looks like. It does have an orange undertone, which I love browns like this. In my current drugstore favorite lip products, I talked to you guys about the Wet n Wild Mink Brown. That's brown and has orange undertones. I feel like that's just so pretty on brown skin tones, especially for fall. It makes your teeth look whiter, so I really love browns like that. So I definitely want to pick up more from the Rimmel lip liner line. So my last 2 favorites are repeaters. This is from the E.L.F Natural Eyeshadow Palette. I really love the palette overall, but there's certain shades that I want to tell you guys about. Before, when I first got this, it was around fall time, so I was mainly using the other side, which were the grays and the more cool tone color. But when summer came around, I was on this side, so I really like this peachy color right here. I use it in my crease sometimes. This brown shade I really, really loved. It's the perfect transition shade. I'm almost out, so I'm using it sparingly. I feel like I didn't even say that right. But also mainly these purples right here and this dark chocolate. You guys know this is like my favorite dark chocolate of life, and I will cry when I hit pan on it because they discontinued this palette. They do have a palette that's similar, but I don't really like all the shades. But I might get it because I felt the same way about this palette, and I ended up using so many shades and hitting pan on so many shades, so I will try it. And my last favorite, oh my gosh guys, I love this one. This is the Maybelline Nudes palette. And I did mention this before, it is a repeat, but there's certain shades that I've really been loving this month. First off, it's this shade right here, and it is pretty pigmented. I did do a makeup tutorial on this look right here. I'll leave it linked down below for you guys, but it's such a beautiful gold color. Also, this color right here, so beautiful on the lid. It's a beautiful pearl color. But yeah, the palette overall is really good. Alright guys, so that is it for my August favorites. I can't believe August is over already. But yeah, I will leave all the makeup tutorials that I talked about in this video linked down below for you guys to watch. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Actually, to my collection. Next, I have this E.L.F heart, not E.L.F, okay. I feel like for Mare, and it's just a concealer for,